It's a vessel. What's the vessel or artery in your neck? You betcha. That's the right common carotid. What is pin number 2 in? I heard the right word. Brachiocephalic, blue vein, right? Remember, there's 2 brachiocephalic veins. That's a cool thing about the cat to see, because on the flat guy, it's not that obvious. Because for some reason, they got his head turned to the side, and one of the brachiocephalic veins looks like it's not even there. There's 2 brachiocephalic veins.
No, you're good.
Smile. Just kidding. I don't send those to PETA.
No, I'm recording.
Yeah.
Like you go through it.
Oh, okay. You're going to send that to PETA. My name is Smith. Or I should say, Delane Wood. No, I'm just kidding. It's one of my colleagues. Just kidding. Okay, let's see. Let's start with the arteries. Okay, of course, this is the heart. This is the aortic arch. Right there. Okay. And of course, in the cat, there's 2 branches off the aortic arch. This one is the brachiocephalic artery. And that's going to branch into 3. That brachiocephalic artery in the cat is going to branch into both carotids, both common carotids, and the right subclavian. Remember, in the human heart, there's 3 branches, and the left common carotid comes off alone. But in the cat, nope. The other branch off the arch is the left subclavian artery. Now, here's the ticket. When it's in the chest, up in here, it branches away from the carotids, on this side especially. It's called subclavian, because it's basically under the clavicle. Okay. When it's out here, in the armpit, or axilla, it's axillary. That's hard to see on the flat guy, too. Because I don't know why, I can't remember. So anything out here is axillary. It's got axillary arteries, axillary veins. Okay, let's follow the artery down. This is something, too, you can't see on the flat guy. Here's the thoracic aorta. It's big. On the flat guy, they've got the lungs in place, and they can't see it. So, the aorta makes an arch, comes down. It's thoracic aorta. I mean, it's also called descending because it's descending, but it's the thoracic part. And that just branches off the intercostals to feed the ribs. Nothing exciting. Okay, down in the abdomen, this is the diaphragm. Notice it is not hard plastic. It is flexible muscle. Down in the abdomen, the first branch off the aorta in the abdomen is called the celiac trunk. And again, on the flat guy, it's hard to tell what's going on there because it's kind of coming straight out. And off the celiac trunk, there's 3 branches. Okay? Hepatic to the liver. Well, let me take them in order. This way. Gastric here to the stomach. No, I'm sorry. I was right the first time. The first one off this way is hepatic to the liver, gastric to the stomach. There's the stomach. And splenic to the spleen. That's the spleen. Find out later what the spleen does. So hepatic, gastric, splenic. And then the aorta continues down somewhere here. Yep, that's not done real well. Fluidly. Let's see. Okay. No, that is it. Oh, wow. Okay. It's okay. It's so big. This is the superior mesenteric. That's going to the small intestine. See there? That's the superior mesenteric. This is the renal to the kidney. That's the kidney. And then the aorta continues down. I couldn't almost see it. Continues down. And somewhere here is the inferior mesenteric. And then you have those two sets of V's. You got the internal iliac and then the external iliac. It's plural. And the external iliacs go out to the legs. When they're outside the body, then they're called femoral. That's a femur. So somewhere in here you got your femoral artery and your femoral vein. So remember, a lot of times they run together. You also have a femoral nerve. So in lab man, you remember it was called a triad. There's your femoral artery. And that just goes down, and we don't, and the cat dissect for popliteal and all that. But you should know that on the person, we don't bother. So that's the arteries. The veins, of course, there's no carotid veins. They're called jugular veins. So there's two jugular veins. Again, there's axillary veins, subclavian veins, and then they unite to form the two brachiocephalic veins. The two brachiocephalic veins unite to form the superior vena cava, and that goes into the heart. Okay, that's not too bad. Down in the legs, the big one is the saphenous, and that comes up and joins eventually the femoral, which is in here with the femoral artery and femoral nerve. And then in here, you got your other two sets of V's. You got the internal iliac veins and the external iliac veins, and they all unite to form the inferior vena cava. It's coming up here. It's the big blue one. And then all you got in here is that we care about today are the renal veins. So there's the renal veins from the kidneys. And that's all there is. So we got celiac, superior mesenteric, inferior mesenteric.
Questions are typically on the cat.
I won't have a lot since we didn't have a lot of time. A couple questions. If we hadn't had a holiday, we would have more time with